All right, let's talk about something that feels, kind of intimidating for a lot of people, but is actually a total game changer for any new project: running your very first Facebook ad. We're going to break it all down and give you a simple, straightforward blueprint so you can get started with some real confidence.
So you've got this great idea, right? A new business, a passion project, whatever it is. But it always comes back to this one huge question. How in the world do you find your first 100 customers? The people who prove your idea has legs? Well, you could just kind of hope they stumble upon you, or you could go find them. And that, right there, is where Facebook ads come into play. Okay, so let's get into why this platform is such a powerhouse. It's not just about shouting your message into the wind and hoping for the best. Nope, it's about having a real conversation with the exact people who are already looking for what you have to offer. And the sheer scale of it all, it's pretty mind-blowing. And when I say scale, I mean, wow, we're talking about a potential audience of nearly 3 billion people using it every single month. That number is just staggering. It means that no matter how specific or niche your thing is, your customers are on there. I promise you. Now, a number that big might make you think, okay, this is just for the big corporations with bottomless bank accounts. But that's not true at all. The real beauty here is that you don't need a massive budget to get results. What you do need is a smart plan, a blueprint. And that is exactly what we're going to build right now. All right, before we get into the fun step-by-step part, we've got to understand the basic anatomy of an ad campaign. Trust me, getting your head around this structure first is the key to staying organized and making ads that actually work. It's all built on 3 simple levels. The easiest way to think of it is like a filing cabinet. The whole cabinet is your campaign. It has one big goal, one main objective, like, say, getting more traffic to your website. Simple enough. Now, inside that cabinet are the drawers. Those are your ad sets. Each drawer is for a different audience you're trying to reach. Maybe one drawer is for hikers between 25 and 35, and another is for gardeners over 50. And finally, inside each drawer are the actual files. Those are the ads. That's the stuff people see, the pictures, the video, the words. Campaign, ad set, ad. That's the whole structure. Okay, you got that structure in your head? Great, because now we can get to the main event. Your 4-step blueprint. This is the simple, repeatable process that'll take any ad from just an idea to something real that people are seeing. Seriously, it's this straightforward. First, you choose your objective. What do you want to happen? More sales, more clicks? Just tell Facebook, the goal. Second, you define your audience. This is where you play detective and tell Facebook exactly who should see your ad. Third, set your placement and budget. This is just deciding where the ad shows up, like in the feed or in stories, and of course, how much you want to spend. And then step 4, this is where the magic happens. You create your ad. You design the visuals and write the words that are going to make people stop scrolling. So now you have the blueprint, but let's talk about the secret sauce, right? Because knowing the steps is one thing, but making an ad that people actually connect with, that's the real art. Success really boils down to just 2 things: nailing your targeting and creating an ad that's impossible to ignore. Now, this is where Facebook's power is really unlocked. Sure, you can target with basic demographics, age, location, the usual stuff. But the magic happens when you start adding layers. You can add interests, so you're only showing your ad to people who like, say, digital photography. And then you can add behaviors, like targeting people who've recently bought something online. All of a sudden, you're not just shouting at a crowd, you're whispering directly to your perfect customer. And that brings us to the second piece, the creative. Just look at the difference here. Buy our new skincare product. I mean, that's fine, but it's all about the company. But get flawless skin in 5 days? Now that's a strong headline. Why? Because it's about the customer and the result they're dreaming of. Always, always focus on the benefit for them. And really, this is the ultimate goal. Think about it. When you're scrolling your feed, you're there to see what your friends are up to, not to get hit with a bunch of sales pitches. The ads that truly work are the ones that provide some value, or solve a problem, or are just genuinely entertaining. They feel like they belong there, not like some annoying interruption. So let's bring all this home. As you can see, launching your first ad isn't some dark art or complex mystery. It's a clear, structured process that, honestly, anyone can follow. You get the structure now: campaign, ad set, ad. You've got the 4-step blueprint: objective, audience, placement, and creative. That's it. That's the foundational knowledge you need to just get in there and start experimenting. The most important part is just to begin. So I'm going to leave you with this one last question. Forget all the technology, all the buttons and budgets for just a second. What is the one single message that your perfect audience needs to hear from you right now? Start with that answer, and you're already well on your way to creating a fantastic ad.